about to turn it on.
What is up, Michigan Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin. I'm with Johnny Mother effing Olden in the house. What is up, Johnny? How we doing, bro?
Doing all right. What's going on? We've been killing it. We've been killing it for Ronin and the staff.
A lot of shit's going on. As you guys know, this is the call-in show. For every $100, I'm gonna get the ticker going. I've been running late, so forgive me, people. This is on me, not Johnny. Blame me. Actually, no, blame Johnny. It was Johnny's fault. But no, we're gonna get the show going here. We are 100 away from a second hour, and it's good to be here, bro. We got 4th of July, potentially some fireworks about to go off. What's your thoughts on this recruiting run, Johnny?
It's crazy. It's a crazy run, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be over yet. I'm last week I was asked, is this a top 10, top 5? Where's it going to end up? And I think it's going to be top 5 at least.
I think so too. I will say this though. Saturday is going to really determine that. So, tomorrow, Travis Johnson is making his announcement. I think we all agree it's looking blue. It's looking Michigan. And then we have Saturday, which is July 5th, where Dorian Barney is going to be making an announcement, which another very good player. Michigan, I think we're all feeling really good. There's not really question marks there. The question mark, I suppose, is Kelvin Russell's making a decision July 5th, which is Saturday. And there appears to be some Syracuse smoke. Same website with that. Yeah. There's been some apparently they're appealing because of the basketball angle and all that. But so I guess we'll let the cat out the bag though on my end. So because F it. So the player that I've been talking about, the player that I was talking about 3 weeks ago, the player that me and Juju were joking around about like maybe a week ago or whatever. It is Kelvin Russell. That's the player. That's the one that I said that I got word on that he's going to be in the class. Now, I got that word from the exact individual who was feeding me the Bryce Underwood intel. Exact individual. And he's never led me wrong, which is why I felt how I felt. And then after I got that info, I made a post publicly. I made a post on social media, and I had no names here, but I had a 247 individual reach out to me. And I didn't even say anything. He goes, "Oh, you heard too, huh?" Yeah. And so then I told him, and he's like, I got the same info. So then I was like, oh, that's interesting. Cause we've never discussed, we never talked before. And I'm like, all right. So then I feel real good about it now. Like I felt good before because it was my number one individual who's never led me wrong. And then I just like this dude, we have no connections. So the fact that he heard what I heard, like I felt really good. And then I will say there's another individual that I know you're like, oh, you're not even, trust me. If I name this individual, it would fuck some shit up. So I can't name who this is, but they confirmed it's good. It's good. And then today I got my last update today and they said the staff feels confident, but we'll see. I think we're going to be okay, but I'm not foolish. I know. I know. It seems weird,
Syracuse
right?
Basketball ain't even what it was. Am I right?
You're right. You're right. It seems weird. It seems fucking weird, but I'll say this: it's NIL, dog. It's an NIL world. You just never know. Sometimes I'll say that.
I get it, but
Yeah.
Syracuse. This is how I look at it. Syracuse compared to Michigan football and basketball right now. Unless it's a huge bag, to me, the notoriety in the platform that you get doing it at Michigan is just gonna open so many more doors for you and options.
What's funny is that's the exact thing Sam Webb said. He's like, yes, Syracuse, and shout out to Sam fucking Webb, because he had Syracuse before anybody had Syracuse as even a thing. He was like, I'm here in Syracuse. He's like, I'm here in Syracuse. Syracuse, apparently the staff has felt Syracuse is the biggest challenger, like Michigan's staff. And that's where Sam got it from. So, that's interesting. And then, so we'll see. But then to Sam's point, to yours, Johnny, is it's just a way bigger stage at Michigan. And this is a big time player. You know what I mean? And you got Underwood. You don't got Underwood at Syracuse. And we got the NIL factor. We got the NIL factor at Michigan, because quite confidently, I feel from things I've heard, we're not getting outdone there. So, yeah, I mean, it feels like I'll say this. Shout out to Kelvin Russell for keeping it a bit suspenseful. Now I will say this. Let's share this though. And we're gonna bring Juju up here. He's the first caller. And shout out to Nick shout out to Nick, bro. I love this community, y'all football family. Shout out to you, Nick. We love you too, brother. And shout out to the community. You already know the deal. All right, so I'm gonna share this.
It's not elite basketball anymore. It's not that.
What's not elite? No,
basketball.
You're right. They're not. Let's see. Let me find
Evendorf and them boys is not there anymore. What was the other little point guard? Johnny something. Johnny Flynn.
Yeah, no, who was the one? They had that other dude too.
Evendorf from Michigan. He was from Michigan, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
The white shooting guard, I think that was his name.
Why can't I find it? All right, here it is. All right, so check this out. If you haven't seen this yet, you will appreciate it, I think. And then we'll get Juju up here in a moment. So an individual who is he's a small account, guys, but he says, breaking, a source close to the situation tells Barry, I guess this guy, 5-star wide receiver Kelvin Russell selected Syracuse. Well, Kelvin Russell says that's cap. It's cap. Now, there's individuals who are speculating, it's Syracuse now because he said it's cap. Hey, you know what? We'll find out, at the end of the day. Yeah, Johnny Flynn. Yeah, that was the one. Johnny Flynn.
The little skinny black point guard.
Yeah, I liked him.
He was nice in college.
Yeah, in college. I think he played for the Pistons in preseason.
Yep, I knew Devendorf. Yeah, because I knew he was from Michigan. He was good too.
All right, guys. All right, so we are 98 away from a second hour. We're going to get to our first call here, and it is Juju. What up, big dog? What's up, man?
What's the word? How y'all feeling, man? Holiday.
Well, you already on one, huh, Juju?
Man,
you've been on holiday for that.
Like, Juju, been on holiday.
I've been on holiday for like a week and a half.
Fair enough, bro. So, how you feeling about the Buzz this weekend?
Man, I feel great.
Yeah,
I feel great. Look, me and you, like we said, we discussed this for a while. So, I mean, look, I know you brought up the whole Syracuse basketball. Although Dusty didn't offer him in basketball, he was I got word that he said he could play. Like, I don't know if you caught that too, but he said that you can be on the team. Like,
so he's willing to let him walk on. Well, because he'd be under Michigan's.
Yeah, like
you don't need scholarships anymore.
A lot of people don't know this.
15 roster spots.
A lot of people don't. Yeah. That's I'm pretty confident in the person who told me, and it's public kind of as well. I mean, bro, Dusty. A lot of people don't realize, bro. Dusty May's been recruiting him since 2020. Like, it's been a long time. Dusty May's like a huge reason why we're.
And tell him why though, because Dusty May was where? Florida Atlantic. Where is Kelvin Russell? Florida.
It's been connected. This shit's been connected for a long time. Look, there's so many things going in our direction, but like I said, as of right now, I feel confident on the NIL front. I feel confident in the connections, everything. But as we just seen with Ojo and Texas Tech, I mean, well, what's about to happen?
Yeah. So all
Anything.
right. Hold on. So I got a text today.
My bad.
Texas Tech. No, you're good. You're good because it has nothing to do with us. And you're not sharing anything that don't need to be shared. So I got a text today saying Texas Tech's about to get Ojo, and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? And apparently they just fucking dropped a bag.
Three big boys. 3 of them.
Yeah,
a year. By the way.
Yeah.
Is
So
what,
that's a year.
Is what I look. That's what I said for for this year.
Apparently it's nuts. I know the text I got is it's a major bag.
Look. If there's any concern about NRL, I just want to let y'all know we lock you know this, but everyone that doesn't know, we locked Texas Tech twice this cycle.
And the Donovan, and let's also clarify this for anyone who's wondering, the Donovan Webb situation.
Yeah, we let him go.
Yeah, we cooled because they're after Devon Benjamin.
So if that lets anybody, if anyone's concerned about NIL, you should not be. So I'm very confident if we want a kid, we're not going to get outdone.
Right.
So, I mean, I feel great about Russell. I feel great about all the top targets. You know, the 2 that we're hunting right now, that we're in contention with Oregon is just, you know, that'll be monitored. I think both of them are committing in August, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Benjamin's supposed to be August, and who's the other one you're talking about?
Deuce.
Yeah, I don't. You know where I'm at on that. I don't know, bro.
But as far, I mean, look, we have an elite D-line class as it is. The one the people we really need is this a secondary. I mean, right now anyway. But yeah, I feel great. I think it's gonna be a great weekend. And we're gonna pick up some commitments and should be right around the 5 area. Should be 7-6. You know, going in to I don't know if you have it, if you pull it up, but
what
the rankings? I think we're 9th right now.
I'll pull it
and Alabama is on an absolute fucking heater.
I know. What's funny though, we were beating out. But what's funny is that we were beating Alabama.
Well, this is what I mean. I was not expecting. I got 2 days ago that Texas Tech was sniffing around Ojo, but they're still gonna get there. Still gonna land 5 top 50 players in my opinion. So them, LSU, Oregon's about to pass us.
Hey John, what's up, buddy?
How's it going? Happy almost 4th, everybody.
Let's go.
Clemson and Miami, we're gonna pass, but Oregon, LSU, those teams are gonna pass us for sure.
We'll see. I mean, look, if we get Russell and we get Hyder and we get Benjamin, we'll be on. I think we're on the.
If we land that last one you said, yeah, and without a doubt, I think we're in that conversation. But we have to flip a couple kids in my opinion.
We will be 7th by Sunday.
Yeah. If Russell would be a huge gain, and I was actually. I was just coming on to comment because the question was why Syracuse? Why is Syracuse in the mix now?
Yeah.
So there's a few reasons Syracuse is in the mix now. Number one, apparently there's a good relationship, the Russell and Russell's family with Fran Brown. He has friends at Syracuse, and also the basketball opportunities because he's thinking of being a dual sport athlete going into college.
Yeah,
Syracuse could be a good option. I still think I say Michigan 55 though, Syracuse 45. I think Michigan's got the edge.
Yeah,
still,
again,
because of NIL and other things.
I agree, and like I said, I am very confident in saying that Dusty told him he can be on the team. I'm very confident in that, and
he's been recruiting him since 9th grade.
Yeah, I am so confident in that, and he, like I said, he's a huge pitch. Why? Because he wants to do both. I mean, we'll see if he continues to do both. I mean, I hope he does for his sake. You know, I was his age once, so I hope he does and lives out his dream, no matter where he goes. But I'm real confident. I would say I'd be surprised if he doesn't end up in the class.
Yeah. I mean, just based off of what I feel. I listen. Someone said, "Hey, what's he gonna do?" I would say Michigan right now, but we'll see, bro.
Who knows?
Let's hit these super chats. So we got Cole here, top 5 class coming out of this weekend. I think we'll be about 7th out of this weekend, possibly 6th. Drufus, $1.99 super chat. Go blue, Drufus. Jalen Hurts, the real Jalen Hurts, by the way. I'm just kidding. What's up with Turntine and Barney? Dorian Barney's good money. Turntine, that'd be a rabbit out of the hat. That's what.
Yeah.
Texas better. If Texas does not land them, they are scrambling.
Yeah.
At least for tackles, anyway.
That's why Matt Miller's so excited to try to get me on tomorrow show. Because
he's gonna need that
lock,
one.
I think.
Yeah, because Texas about to backdoor them, so he's gonna need that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to see on that. Just so you guys know, the phone lines are pretty open. We have one person waiting. You guys can call in. We'll do 5-minute phone calls. We'll do the damn thing. The link is in the chat. We are 92 away from a $2. John, so what's the word, bro? How you doing, man?
It was good, John.
I'm good. I just wanted to come on because I know there were some questions about Kelvin Russell.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I wanted to just clarify that. But I still feel good about Michigan getting him. And and did everyone see the Sharon Moore yes sir and eyeballs?
Yeah. So that's it. All right. So let's hit on that.
Yeah.
So that puts us at 2 that are not announced. Okay. So one could argue, well, that's Travis Johnson, Dorian Barney. But you could also argue maybe it's Kelvin Russell. You know what I mean? But or maybe, here's another thing too. There have been commitments. There have been where Sharon Moore doesn't put on a number. And it's potentially possible for the suspense and the fun of it all. It's just Dorian Barney, Travis Johnson. He's not going to say shit about Kelvin Russell. Because there have been commitments where he's not done an eyeball. So,
yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm pretty positive it's Barney.
Yeah, I think so. I feel it's
not.
I
don't think it's not.
Too, but that doesn't make me not feel like we're getting Russell though.
Yeah, no, of course. I know a lot of people, are, especially on Twitter, because his commitment day is next. I mean, it's not Travis.
Yeah. Johnson's a legit. I mean, he is a legit talent. In some ways, I like him better.
Yes, I really, really like him, and I think his game is more polished right now. Like, obviously, I don't think he has a ceiling. I keep saying he doesn't have a ceiling, probably as Zion or, Kelvin Russell, just based on physical attributes alone. Like, he's no slouch. He's 6'3", but I mean, when you're 6'6", you're closer to 6'5", and you have elite speed with Zion. I mean, if Ron can develop them, it's looking scary for Bryce's junior year.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's pull up. I have 3 callers waiting, so we're going to do 5-minute phone calls. John, you can rock with us. You don't got to go, bro.
All right.
All right, so let's pull up Thunder Redmond, Timothy Redmond. He's typically first. Juju beat him today, though. What's up, Tim?
Hey, Tim.
I did. Hello.
Hey, Tim.
What up, buddy?
Oh, hey.
What's the word?
You finally got John to join the Thursday show.
I know.
I've been by before. It's just been a while.
Yeah.
Usually Thursday night's date night. So
that's a good day.
John's a busy man, bro.
But do y'all think one of the eyeballs could be the OJ because I saw some reaction to the eyeballs in the a few comments were talking about 5-star tomorrow or 5-star Saturday.
I don't think it's OJ. I'm quite confident it's Texas Tech. It's either Texas Tech or Texas. And
hey, he took a visit to Utah as well. I thought there was going to be more smoke with Utah because they're trying to poach any type of lineman.
Yeah, you see your boy Moa went to Utah?
Yo, he got predicted, yeah.
Texas Tech.
Oh, he didn't commit yet? Oh, it was just a prediction? Okay.
Nah, yeah. That one I want him, but I mean, he wants to, play wide receiver. We're kind of pitching like defense.
That's right, because
only,
his Final Four is Michigan, Ohio State, Texas, and Florida.
What, Ojo? or Moa?
Yeah, Ojo.
We're out, Tim. I
Well,
promise
yeah,
we're out.
but I understand. But Texas Tech decided to be a Godfather.
Yeah, I mean,
Made it.
look. We hit on both of our top targets at tackle, so we got our first option.
I just want to address real quick. There's been a couple of comments saying John owes Ron Bellamy an apology. And listen, I'm just going to say this. Brady Hoke could recruit too. So just saying.
Hey, ain't wrong.
Brady Hoke could recruit too. So
on.
recruiting's half the battle. Let's see the separation improve. Let's see the route running improve. Let's see the completions improve. And I will be on here giving a big, I'll even title a show maybe,
Hey.
Ron Bellamy. John gives Ron Bellamy an apology. But until then, let's see.
It'll be
Hey.
John and many others. Many others.
I don't disagree, and
Some
I
of
think
y'all,
the only thing
y'all
I'll
might have
say,
saw
go
me.
ahead, Tim. Go ahead.
Some of y'all might have had seen me on the Rival show. An hour ago, I came in contact with Cliff and Mac. They do the Michigan / Big Ten Rivalry show, and
What up, Darbo? I see you in the chat.
the end of the month, we're working on a collab
Oh, nice, man.
That's dope.
on my
Tim.
show.
Let's
On
go.
my show.
On your show?
Yeah.
Under
Oh,
Redmond.
that's sick, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you let us know when that is.
Yeah, but we're still working on the dates. It's either gonna be the end of the month on a Wednesday or Friday. But what we're going to talk about, we'll probably will know of like set like a few days before, so we can be prepared.
Okay, well, just let us know. We'll promote it for you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, give us some final thoughts here, Tim. We got a minute and a half on the call, and I gotta get these other callers. So give us some thoughts here, Tim. What's your thoughts?
Okay. I'm gonna be taking a break, but I will be back Sunday, and I won't be here. I'm hoping that we get the two receivers.
Yeah, because if we get them with Zion
And-
Robinson and Jamin Pyle, that's epic. I agree.
Yeah, that would be a very tough.
Okay, before I leave, everybody that's in the chat, if y'all ain't subscribed to my channel, the
let's
name
do
of my
Yes, sir.
the name of my channel is the Thunder Redmond Michigan Football Show. I currently have 154. The goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers before we beat Ohio State 5 in a row.
Let's go. I said by the end of the year, but Tim wants it by the Ohio State game, Johnny.
The end
There,
of the
you
year.
should. They there. Subscribe. Some of y'all ain't subscribing. Y'all can go subscribe.
They
It's
obviously
free.
not subscribing.
It's free. Go subscribe to Big Tim Thunder Redmond Football Show.
Absolutely.
Yo,
I'm
This is
subscribed.
Michigan family. Help him get paid
Help
to
him-
make this
help him out.
content.
There you go. There you go.
Bro,
All right,
Nick,
people.
I ain't
You
smoking
heard him.
nothing, bro.
We're
I
at
don't
154. We got 846 to go. 846 to go. So let's get it.
Yeah.
Do the right
And
thing.
I do got a bar now. A bar at the bottom of my latest video, and I want you to pull it up and show it so they can see the bar.
The bar. You got a bar?
Bar?
What am I? We talking
Yeah.
about a live or is this a live or a short?
No, go back to video. That first one. There's a
Oh,
bar.
I get the
right
7-minute video. What are you talking about?
there.
You want me to play a 7-minute video?
No. Don't no. The click on it and pause it. No. Go to full screen.
Okay. Okay.
And there's a bar that says the Thunder Redmond, the Michigan the football show, talking the Michigan the football with Timothy Redmond, and please like the share and subscribe. I wasn't the one that made it. Remember that one
He
night?
looks like college football with Sam.
Yeah.
Was it college football with Sam who made that?
He designed it for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Shout out to college football with Sam. Bro. All right, Timothy. All right,
Yo,
very
I
cool,
just
man.
I just threw
Amen.
Tim. I just threw your link in the chat for everybody. So everybody, if
Okay.
you haven't subscribed to him, check it out. It's in the chat.
He been on my show
Thanks, Chase.
2 times. He been on my show 2 times.
Nice.
Oh, Ohio State subscriber. That's right. A rival fan decided to the squad. And
Doreen's a big supporter of football in just football creators.
Yeah. All right. But well, shout out to Doreen. Have a good happy 4th of July. And Timothy. All right, buddy. We're gonna get to our next callers here, but let's get Timothy to 1,000 subscribers. All right.
All right.
All right, Timothy. Go blue, buddy.
Go blue.
Hell yeah. Timothy is grinding, bro. He is grinding.
It's a
Respect.
fact.
For real.
That's why
Good
you
for
need
him.
to get him to 1,000.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
good for him, man. Good for him. All right, let's get our. Oh, we're fucking maniac. You were next, dog. I don't know what happened to you.
Let's talk about it. Come on now.
Talk about what? Well, maniac.
That's his motto.
I don't even know. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, maniac, you were next, but you're now not here, so I don't know what happened. All right, we'll pull up our next OG, and that's Marmar.
Oh,
What up,
snap.
Marmar? Muted, brother.
Mar.
Muted, brother.
Muted.
I want to give condolences to Nick's grandpa that passed. Our condolences for the Michigan family and from me too. Sorry about your loss, big homie.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. That sucks, bro.
So, what up, dude?
You tell us,
What's going
Marmar.
on?
What up?
It's the 4th of
Nothing,
July.
Yeah,
great.
man. Hopefully, we get some explosions. You feel me?
Yeah.
We'll get some fireworks tomorrow, and then on Saturday. And then I don't know when Savion Hyder gonna commit, but hopefully,
Well,
do it
speaking of
soon.
Savion Hyder,
He said a date's coming soon.
yeah, he posted a tweet today. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is.
He's
So for
saving
those
it
who
to
don't
the
know,
last, to the last minute. He gonna wait it out.
commitment day coming soon.
He's
And our
milking
boy,
it.
hey, look at that. One
He's
of our
milking.
own. One of our own. Detroit Kyle. What up? These are all these people. I met a few of them updates. I have with him. Jalen Pyle, we know. Oh, look at that. Hey, we've had both of them on our show. Blue Wolverine, obviously one of our loyals. Moose, what the hell? Why is this everyone we know? Bongo Blue's another good dude, man. EJ
Yeah,
Holland
the whole community's representing here.
Yeah.
I love it.
We should.
Ohio State, yeah, right.
Yeah, let's get in there here.
That's an L, sir. All right.
Hey,
Anyway,
today you just did that, so you know something.
well, shit, we know Hyder's listen, I'll tell you right now, Hyder's Michigan all day, bro. We know that. It ain't Ohio State, promise.
They don't like that. They want that one.
Yeah, they do. Shit, they
Or as
wanted
long
Carter
as he
Meadows.
doesn't go
How'd
to
it go?
Michigan.
They wanted Carter Meadows too, though.
What up, Juju?
All right, we got Scott. We got Scott here.
Word, Mark.
Hold up, we didn't see the
My man's
Dominating
dude, man.
Marmar.
What up,
Pause,
though?
please. Pause, please. I got to read this super chat from our guy Scott. Dominating defensive line recruiting, in it for top secondary recruits, but linebacker recruiting is abysmal. Brian John Marine is MIA. Who was? I don't know. Actually, yes, I do know. So Josh Hinsky, shout out to Josh Hinsky. I made a post and he commented on it because somebody made a comment about Brian John Marie. And he said, and I agree with this. I said this, like, I think it'll work itself out by signing day. That's what I think. I think it'll work itself out. I think we're gonna get somebody. Who we're gonna get, I don't know. But I think
Raquel
we'll be
Dabney. There we
Yeah.
Army of one right there.
I mean,
so far.
shit.
GT is going to take a shot here at Kirk Barton. All right, we got $5 super chat. If I told Kirk Barton that the hammer was down in Alligator Alcatraz, do you think he would volunteer to go?
Probably.
Fuck.
He's a little busy.
Yeah, he's a little busy right
I'm
now.
too
GT. I don't know.
intoxicated.
I don't know if you'll be able to ask him. All right, I don't know.
I mean, shit.
Although he is out on bond, so too bad Doreen's not here. She's been taking all of her. I don't know if anyone's been watching Doreen's tweets, but she's been taking shots all day.
Shout out Coach BJ, man.
Yeah. Wait, where'd Marmar go? All right, Marmar just disappeared. I don't know. Well,
There he is. He's coming back.
Where'd you go, dog? Muted.
Mute.
Oh, my phone did some weird stuff. It's all right.
Yeah. All right. Heads up to anyone who wants to call in. The phone lines are empty because
Holiday.
Oh snap! We got an enemy coming.
Nah. He's
coming.
a friend.
Trying to get some intel. I know.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So call in if you guys want to. We got open lines for the most part. Maniac bailed out, and one of the other individuals who was down there bailed out as well. So we're good. All right. How about this?
I have a question.
Roundtable right now. What up?
I have a question.
All right. What's the question?
Everybody up here on the panel, do you really want Felix? Is it Felix Ojo?
Ojo, yeah.
Do you really want him after the video of him at the 707 getting abused like that, getting stepped over, getting pushed down?
I saw that.
Yeah, do you really want that?
Let Texas Tech pay $3 million for him. Go ahead.
If that's true.
Price tag right there.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
hey, they about to lose that $3 million. That's a bad investment.
$3 million for a corner, right?
Huh? Who?
Ojo?
Ojo?
Yeah.
No, he a tackle.
Ojo? Yeah, he's a tackle. OT.
I was about to say. Now
Yeah,
That's the rumored number. Yeah,
$3 million.
3 M's. They're gonna overpay because they have no proven production with Tech. So.
Yep.
Interesting.
So do y'all think Texas Tech is gonna be like that?
No. No.
I'm just saying
they got oil money, bro.
I know they spending, but I'm just saying,
Look,
as far as
the donors made me the point though for Tech. He said he's going to get defensive linemen. He's going to get offensive line. He said that over a year ago, and he was not lying. Now develop them.
All right. I gotta get to these next callers here. So Juju, I'm gonna let you go. Marmar, I'll let you hang with us for one more caller, and we'll keep this thing rotating because we got a little line here. So all right, Juju, appreciate you. All right, man. Hey, if we get another hour, you can call back in. All right.
For sure.
All right, stay up, bro.
All right, Juju.
Go blue.
Go blue. All right, let's pull up our guy Jordan Marble. He was waiting patient as hell. Jordan, what's up, man?
Hey, Jordan.
Yo.
How we doing?
You guys can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Cool. This is I just got a quick question. Is Kelvin Russell only down to Michigan and Syracuse? Is that right?
That's the reality of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some other teams in the picture, I guess. What was the other? Oh, too bad Juju's not here. He would know. There was like 2 others, but at the end of the day, it's really Michigan, Syracuse right now.
So my question is, in what world would someone want to pick Syracuse over Michigan?
Hey, John, tell them the reasons.
Couple of reasons. So one is there's for the coach. They have a good relationship, Fran Brown and Kelvin Russell. Kelvin Russell's got a lot of friends at Syracuse, and I think a big reason is the dual sport situation. So football, basketball. Now I think Michigan can do that too. Dusty's been recruiting him. Also keep in mind the NIL, right? Syracuse, right? They could pull a larger chunk of their NIL together to entice him. Michigan has a really good NIL program this year, but they still have to spread it out, right? So Syracuse can really hone in a little bit more on this guy. So those are some of the reasons, but I still say Michigan takes him.
And that is true, but if he really wants to win in both sports, I feel like Michigan's kind of the clear answer.
Yeah,
exactly. You can go. I mean, if you want to go with your friends and then lose together, y'all gonna be losing a lot together. I mean, I get it, but
not to disrupt the conversation, but John, can you let our friend Charles know how to become a member?
Absolutely. I'll throw the link right in the chat here. And when you click that, you can choose one of 3 tiers of membership, which is the leaders and best tier, which basically just gets you the emojis, badge, and you're supporting us. $4.99, you get access to our monthly members only streams. $9.99 is the Connor Stallions espionage tier. That's where you get a hand in our Tuesday show and some of the topics that we could potentially talk about. GT, I know, has had a couple of things, a couple of suggestions that we've made actually happen. So definitely some different options to make it happen. The link's in there. Check it out.
Yeah, and shout out to a lot of members recently, and this is not an obligation, by the way. A lot of Connor Stallion espionage tier members lately, man. So shout out to all of you. I actually didn't give credit to, I think it was Detroit Wolverine. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you becoming a Connor Stallion's espionage tier member. Appreciate you. But to your guys' point, you know what's, I think, very, and there we go. We got a new member. Speaking of new members,
let's go.
But speaking to your point about like the Syracuse versus Michigan thing, well, I'll tell you this: we got between Sharon Moore and Dusty May. I like our odds there. Those are elite recruiters, man. Both of them. Like it don't hurt to have Dusty help recruit Kelvin Russell.
No, not at all.
And TJ, can I say something to that? Compare basketball coaches right now. Syracuse struggled in the weak ACC last year. I know Duke was the powerhouse in there in the ACC, but they still struggled in the middle tier of the ACC. And their coach is not pretty good. And Dusty May coming this first year and win the Big Ten championship. So I think that's the X factor in his recruiting. If I was him, that would be the X factor, Dusty May, because his first year compared to the Syracuse coach that's been there for a couple of years since Boeheim retired. It ain't been looking good for Syracuse.
Well, like, another thing too is like, all right, let's say he's a part of and shout out to Charles for becoming a member. I'm gonna see what
holy
the
crap.
Are.
We got 2 Connor Stallions members.
Oh, really?
One brand new one, and then Scott Doherty upgraded his membership to Connor Stallions or Daughtry. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Daughtry.
Okay.
Let me look. Well, shout out to you guys, man. Thank you very much. It means a lot to us. It really does. So yeah, I see that. And then the timeline villain is those who stay member. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Shout out to all you guys. All right, so here Charles Elliott, shout out to you. Shout out to you. And I'll update the ticker here in a moment. But what's interesting too is like, I don't know if anyone saw the Morez Johnson news, who is the center for Michigan, absolutely killed it for Team USA. Absolutely killed it. Let's see if I can actually find. So like my point being is, if you and like you guys kind of hit on this as well, if you want to be a part of a national championship contender in basketball, it's Michigan. If you want to be a part of something that's on the biggest stage with a generational quarterback, it's Michigan. It's Michigan. Syracuse doesn't have any of that.
What about playing time? Maybe because that may be. I think we have to see what Andrew Marsh is going to be doing this year, because he might be playing as a true fresh.
Here's the thing. Okay, so that's actually a good. That's an excellent thing you brought up. So here's my thoughts on that, because I thought about it. Well, Donovan McCulley's gone after this year. Calvin Russell's going to be that X. Andrew Marsh doesn't play the X. Calvin Russell's going to be that X. I feel confident in saying that Calvin Russell will be starting as a freshman at the X position.
I can see it.
That's what I believe. All right, so let me.
Can you see? Hey, could y'all see in the next?
What?
The next 5 years that Michigan basketball and football will be the premier of college, the epitome of college sports. Because that's what I see. because that's how
Because
they building
basketball,
it. Like both sports, football and basketball. Like Michigan will be the school to go to because you can see the vision where they want to take it. And we haven't seen no likes of this ever, where the football team is dominating the recruiting and basketball is dominating the recruiting.
You're right, Mark.
And
It's usually one or the other.
yeah, and it's solid on both ends. And like I said, in 5 years, can you see this as, hey, Michigan is where you want to go? And it won't even be an afterthought to anybody to that's want to go there. Be like, nah, I'm going to Michigan, and then it just become. I just see it as a powerhouse like that in the 5 years.
I can see that definitely. The way it's headed.
Michigan's going to be a powerhouse. Michigan basketball. You're talking. I'm sorry, dude. Were you talking about Michigan? Are you talking about Michigan sports in general, or just the sport overall?
I'm just talking about football and basketball because them the two.
For Michigan
like
or overall?
Nah, Michigan, like just
Oh,
Michigan, because
okay,
how they are building it on both ends of the spectrum of basketball. Look what he brought in his second year. First year he wins the Big Ten championship in Indiana. Okay, he didn't win the regular season, but that's okay.
Love you, John.
It's about the tournament. Yeah. It's about getting to the tournament and trying to go win that motherfucker. Right. Then same thing with college football. You got to build the same way.
All right, dude. All right, 100% agree. Michigan basketball is going nowhere. Dusty May is going to have that team top 10 consistently. I believe that. And I'm sure, and people haven't heard Dusty May's most recent comments. He said the NIL for Michigan, and he was talking about basketball, but we know football is better than basketball in terms of resources. It's on par with Dodgers and Yankees. So,
and that's crazy work.
That is crazy.
Give Sean McGee a raise.
Yeah,
they're gonna give him a lot.
And send the Ellisons a Christmas card. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a big part of it. They're not all of it, but they're a big part of it, bro. Here, let's give a shot here to AD 499 Super Chat. Meadows, Russell, and Savion will play big minutes as freshmen. Okay, Russell and Savion more than Meadows. Meadows is 225. He needs some time in the weight. He's got to put on some weight. He'll probably get to maybe like 235, I would think, by senior year. Maybe 240. Even then, he needs to put on more weight. He's got to get to about 255, 260, I would think. So, like 250 to 260 is, I think, it would be a good weight for him.
What's he, 6'6"?
Yes, he is 6'6".
Yeah. That tall, you kind of want him to get. I want to see how, because a tall guy. Some of these dudes can get real big when they really get in the weight room like they're supposed to with the right nutrition. So you never know how big some of these tall dudes like that can get. Might want to be almost 265.
Scary. Yeah. Well, but we don't. It's potentially possible you don't want to lose his speed. I mean, you're right. Somewhere between like 250, 265. I'm a big fan of 265 defensive ends, but I mean, really, it's just a number at the end of the day. And then
take on that run. You want him a little bigger.
Yeah.
Because what you call him? Ojabo. The Ojabo, first and second down, we didn't really use Ojabo, but third down, and he comes in. I like my DNs to be able to play all three.
Yeah, three down DN. I hear you. I hear you. All right, Jordan, let's get your final thoughts here before we get AD. So, Jordan, any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, I just got one last question. So, surrounding or involving Kelvin Russell's like NIL package, is this something that you might not know the answer, but is this something that like Sharon Moore and Dusty have to come together and offer like a big package, or is this like two separate NIL deals?
All right, so I don't know the answer to this, obviously, but my assumption is this is football resources, and Dusty's going to allow him to be on the roster. You know what I mean? Because it's 15 spots. And actually, yeah, never mind. That's for next season. I think there's still 2 more spots available on them, but that's for next season, so it doesn't matter.
I would. Do you know what Syracuse is doing? Like, are they trying to offer from basketball and football? Because I don't know if we'll be
I
able to match
personally
that.
don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
personally
sure.
have no idea.
Okay.
No idea. That's funny. All right. All right. Yeah. No, I don't know, man. We're gonna find out though. I mean, I'll tell you this. Does anyone know? And Juju probably does. This is why I love having Juju on here, but he ain't on here right now. Does anyone know the recruitment time for Russell on Saturday? I think it's 9, right?
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Yeah. Let me look.
It's late. It's a late.
Yeah, it's at 9.
9. Okay, so 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you. What am I doing? I'm going out to dinner on Saturday.
But his commitment party starts at 7.
I was gonna say
His commitment party starts at 7. He's announced
it?
at 9.
It starts at 7, and then he's gonna do it at 9.
They doing the decision. It's gonna be a lot of this stuff going forward. The decision, LeBron type of.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? If I was a 5-star wide receiver who was balling, I would too.
I mean, why not?
I'd be eating it up, man.
You know, you want to be like the pros. Who's that guy in this generation? It's LeBron. He's that dude.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I want to be like the pros. I want to be like my GOAT because he's most of their GOAT. So
Yeah.
Hey, I got this though. Bryce will get you to the NFL, Russell. That quarterback at Syracuse will get you to the USFL.
And that's a fact, Marmar. That's the big thing to me is you're coming to somewhere. If you come to Michigan, Bryce is here, and y'all can grow together a little bit, and there's that trust there. Syracuse, they were 10-3 last year. What do they have a good season every 6 years or so?
Yeah, about that.
So I mean,
the ACC was weak.
You kind of playing Russian roulette going there. If you want to win, you might not mind going there and hey, they throw it to you every time. So you got 1,500 receiving yards and 15 TDs, and hey, I'm going pro.
Well, also they got real lucky because they got Kyle McCord on a absolute mission to prove everybody wrong from the year before.
Great point, John. Great point.
And was drafted higher than Howard.
Yeah. All right, Jordan, we're gonna get our boy AD up here, but don't be a stranger, all right, man.
All right, sounds good. I appreciate y'all.
Go Blue, Jordan.
You, man. Go Blue, Jordan. All right, we got Go Blue 1337 crying. Ryan uses Diddy baby oil for his beard. I've heard that rumor.
Some sources are saying.
Man, people are talking.
Disgusting.
Speaking of Diddy,
Very.
homie's about to get out, huh? About to
Possibly.
about to make his way out. No life for him.
It's a setup. It's a setup.
Yeah, but it's a trap. All right, we got an AD in the house. I know he's been waiting patiently. What up, AD? How we doing, brother?
What's good, fellas? How we doing?
What up?
What up, no AD?
I'm not used to you coming in this low.
Nah, man, it's all good. Hey, in 2 days, can you check out Ohio State's wide receiver recruiting room? Did we outdo Ohio State's wide receiver this year?
It's potentially possible. Let's look.
Oh.
I mean, we have to land Russell, though. I think probably maybe.
That's what I mean. Let's assume when we get Travis Johnson and Russell.
Well, all right. Well, we're definitely getting Johnson.
Do those dudes do they want to play together, Johnson and Russell, or is it they don't care? Do they care, or?
It appears they're all in. Man. It appears. All right, so they got Chris Henry Jr.
Yeah.
Let's see who else they got.
Not so impressive this year. Caden Dixon-Watt.
Yep, that's 108. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. We're going to 280, 269, dude. Zion Robinson, Travis Johnson, and Calvin Russell. I'll do these. Unfortunately, Jalen Powell is being disrespected, though. So then you got Brock Boyd. But you know what? I put Jalen Powell. Although I'll be real, I've never seen Brock Boyd's. Damn, I'd love to see Brock Boyd and Jalen Powell go at it. He's 6'1". Do we need to do a Brock? You know what we should do? Should we check out Brock Boyd's huddle and see who's better? Do we want to do that?
The thing with Ohio State is I kind of do hope Brian Hartline does well as the OC
So
because
gone.
so he leaves because
He's
teams
a-
are going to want him strictly because the way he recruits. Like he's on deck if he has a good year as the OC to dip out of there.
All right, so
And
I'll
Ohio
put-
can still go 9-3 and perform well offensively, like top 10, and go 9-3. That's the perfect scenario there. They miss the playoffs, they go 9-3, but Brian Hartline goes to another school.
Yeah.
That's assuming Julian Sane can even throw the ball.
Yeah, that's it. Jimmy Neutron is wild, and I love it.
All right, let's see who's better, this kid or Jalen Pyle. Got good hands. Let's go. Those clean catch. Let's clean catch.
It's got some speed too.
We'll play Jalen Pyle's huddle up after this. Let's see what's he got. Ooh, that was nice. I love watching fucking film, dude. You never know what these kids are gonna give you, man. You know.
Boom.
You never know what you're gonna see in these huddle tapes. That's why I love watching it. It's like a present almost. I mean, he's nice. I mean, but he looks like a lot of contested catches, though. You know.
Yeah.
Like he ain't gonna be running that free and fucking wings defense. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Shamari Earls would lock this guy down. Fuck out of here.
Hey, we are blessed up here in Michigan. We better be counting our blessings because,
to be honest, I like Jalen Pyle's film more, man.
we thought at the Jim Harbaugh we was doomed.
Yeah, I'll play this for just one or two more plays, and we'll go to Jalen Pyle. Oh, that was nice. That was a fucking nice move, though. I mean, he's got ability. Oh, what a bitch. That's some Ohio State shit. You see that? Look at this fucking
I saw him.
You Ohio State brand, bro.
He made a what do you call him?
A business
decision.
Business decision.
Oh boy, I'm straight.
Business decision in high school.
Jeez.
That's great.
That's so soft. That's so soft. If I ever see something like that in one of my players' highlight tapes, I'm gonna be pissed. All right, we're going to Jalen Pyle. Look at this kid. All right,
you guys see a lot of what he's going against is off coverage, though.
Yeah.
Like
now here's who we would compare him to. Like, so here's our Jalen Pyle. I do think Jalen's better than him. I'm not just being biased. Look at he got hands too. A good body control. That was a body catch though.
Jalen Pyle makes some good contested type.
I believe
catches.
this is the one with
these are tough catches.
This is hands, boy. That's hands, boy. Strength.
Those are tough, big time catches.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking plant, dude.
That almost looked like Samaj against Michigan State that one time. I ain't seen it since, but
facts.
You remember that against Michigan State, Samaj?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, Johnny, Samaj excelled under Jim Harbaugh's philosophy. He excelled.
Hey, what's the expected date for Savion Hyder? We're thinking before school starts, right?
August, end of
Whenever
July.
you say AD.
There we go.
End of what? You guys beefing?
No, I was just being funny with him.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you guys.
No.
All
right.
No, AD's funny, bro. AD's a funny guy, bro. He's funny.
All right, we got a $14.99 super chat.
Yeah. Australian dollars, so it's $9.85 in US dollars.
Yeah, we're gonna honor it. It's 15. We're gonna honor it.
Hell yeah.
It's good money.
Let's
I always
go.
honor I always honor it like it's $1. It's good money. Did you really do the conversion, John?
I did. Just for
it.
fun. I was curious.
That's funny.
I like the thing I like about Jalen Pyle too is his pops played college football. His pops played NFL football. That's NFL pedigree. So he knows he has to put the work in because if your pops got to that level, he's not gonna let you not put the work in. if this is what you want to do, we're gonna be on the field. You're gonna get the extra reps because you have to do it if you want to excel.
We also got Soup Campbell coaching up these wide receivers. It ain't just
Right.
Bellamy anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because we know John don't like Bellamy.
Okay. The coaching ability specifically, like people are saying, I don't like the guy personally. It's like, no, like if Michigan's wide receiver, if we could get at least like decent wide receiver play, it's going to help the running backs so much. And we already won a natty, even with the wide receiver play we had in 23. Imagine what can happen with just slightly better, more competent wide receiver coaching. It's going to help Jordan Marshall. It's going to help Justice Haynes quite a bit. So that's what I'm hoping for, especially with Bryce being a freshman.
Hypothetical. I like to throw these at my homeboy. Hypothetical, John.
Yeah.
So we back at the spring game. We eating at the Chop House, having a good time.
Yeah.
And then here comes Ron Bellamy around the corner. Are you gonna take a pic with him?
I wonder if he watches the show. That'd be interesting. I mean, we took a pic with Wink, and I said I wasn't sure about Wink in September, October. So, hey, I was happy to be wrong about that, and he did change some things for
Wink,
November.
by the end of the season, we all loved Wink.
Yeah, he beat Ohio.
Yeah, and then did Bama dirty. Brian Williams,
Bama. Yeah,
Jeremiah Smith lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
But Bellamy hasn't done that, so he ain't done it yet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like if he does it and like especially against teams like Oklahoma, then I'm gonna be on that call-in show being like, hey, like, I'm on the Ron Bellamy train now. Like y'all know that if things improve, I will be one of the first to come in and say, look, I was critical before. I think it was warranted, and now I'm not anymore because it's going better. Like we're not sunshine pumpers on this network. You know, we're very honest. We call it like we see it, and that's how we're always going to be. You know, so if wide receiver play improves from the 129th passing offense in the country to something like I don't know, even 60th, I'll take 60th.
Facts
over 129.
I always say this: if I can be skeptical or pessimistic about a coach or a player, and when they get it changed and they do better and they're cooking, I'm gonna be the first to give them their flowers because I want all the coaches, all the players to do well. That's what I want. So it's like a win-win. I thought they weren't gonna be good. Now they cooking. Let's get it.
Yeah,
it's all smiles.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, AD. Go ahead.
No, go, TJ, please.
Just gonna say, I want to also finish this super chat because I didn't. So happy 4th of July from Down Under. Have fun. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah, don't be that guy. We know who that.
You're
guy
not
is.
that guy. Don't be that guy.
Facts.
All right, boys. We are 29 away from a second hour. And we are we have 2 minutes. So I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. It's all good either way. But we'll play this. We'll play some Davon Benjamin highlights. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a full season. He just has like individual game clips. So this is one of the players Michigan's going after. They're battling against Oregon right now. Word is Michigan has the larger NIL offer. And this kid's special, ranked 34th in the nation. On3 has him as the #1 cornerback in the nation. This kid's big time. There are some people who think he's similar to Jabril Peppers. He does wear 5. Yeah, but I would say not necessarily Jabril Peppers, but this kid's a playmaker. He's serious. I mean, he's just like, imagine this on the back end of the defense when you have a defensive line like we do. And then you also have Andre Clark, who's a playmaker, and then Dorian Barney, who's a very good corner. A lot of good things happening for Michigan. I mean, you just see them. This kid has the closing speed. Like the thing that's really sticks out is look at his closing speed. Look at where he is. Look at him. He reads this play so well. But look at him read the quarterback and just close. Jeez, man. He's a good player.
Decisive.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine this opposite Shamari Earls.
What up?
Imagine this guy opposite Shamari Earls.
Exactly, dude. And then with Kanoa Winston in the back end, like I'm telling you, we're winning a natty. If we can get, I'll tell you guys, boys, right now, if we can get Savion Hyder, Kelvin Russell, and Davon Benjamin, shit. Jesus.
Like I'm starting to feel bad for these teams. That
Oh.
Yeah. I'll say this. If we do land these 3 dudes, then everyone better start getting healthy because you're going to live to see this show. The next 3 years is going to be a show.
Oh, yeah.
You know, get your health right.
Why you got to say it like that?
Get your health right. Start walking.
Strong and fast. I do see the Jabril comparison. I see it. Because he's on defense, he's very decisive.
I see some Mikey in him.
Some
good tackler, playmaker.
Michigander says takes chances like Will Johnson did.
Yeah, so you got to make a decision. You can't be out there second guessing. You second guess, you beat regardless. So if you're gonna go for the pick, go for it.
You know what was interesting about that highlight tape is that was a game. Like that was just one game. Here's another game.
Yeah.
All right, so we are almost there, guys. So I want to give a shout out to.
Oh snap! We got some more too.
Ooh,
we got.
Wow.
We got William S. King.
Yep, Keegan and Stallions.
Yeah, thank you very much, Keegan. Thank you for doing brick by brick. Thank you for doing your part, Keegan. We appreciate you. Thank you. Stallions Express coming through. Our friend from down under. What time is it in Australia? Let us know. People want to know. I want to know. Speaking of Big Ten team rivalry, this is, I believe, Mac. Shout out to him for doing the
10 a.m. It'd be like 10 a.m.
It's 10 a.m., huh? Well, good morning.
I think it's like somewhere around 12 hours, 13.
Australia's on the to-do list. I'll tell you that. That's one of my. I want to go one day.
I like this. I like this kid.
What are you doing, Mama? Who is that?
I want to.
Mama, what are you doing?
Yeah, let him get right with his phone. I think he's driving.
Yeah. All right. We are now 93 away from a third hour.
Wow. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much. Means a lot. We appreciate it. We really do.
But I like this Benjamin kid, especially at safety. I like a safety that's where he's supposed to be, that's over the top. So if it's an overthrow or a tip pass, he can make the play. And I also like a safety that's where the quarterback doesn't expect him to be. And that's jumping one of those passes, you know.
Yeah, and I wanted another top tier corner opposite Earls, man. This is a big need, like a top 50 corner. Hell yeah,
bro. But we're landing some really good ass corners. Like, dude, last year Jaden Sanders, that's a good corner. Andre Clark, Dorian Barney, these are all good. Like, we're not like guys. We are not recruiting like we used to. These are all blue chip top 150 guys. They're all top 150 guys. Like, this isn't normal. Like, I'm like, you know what? All right, you want to know something I was thinking about? I have a feeling the fan base might be heading down a bad direction. We are going to start looking at 4 stars that are like ranked 300 or some shit. Like, because we want
that's some Ohio State shit.
I was going to say, we are becoming, that's what I'm looking for. We are becoming, I already noticed it because like when, who just committed last?
Julian?
No, I'm sorry, not Julian Walker. Who was the one before that? There was like a 4-star. Oh, Andre Clark. No one gave a fuck. That was a big get. Like there was not the hype, you know. Like that's a good get, right? Guys. Huh?
Well, he's probably a corner, right?
Yeah, he's a corner. He's like top 150, bro. Like
he was good, man. That's fair. I know we're sleeping on him.
Yeah. No, listen, we would be ecstatic in like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Like. It's just like I'm noticing we're starting to get complacent.
Yeah, we starting to look for the big dogs.
we starting to get fat and happy, bro. We're starting to become like when Ohio State has a top 5 class and they're crying. What the fuck's wrong with those? What's wrong with those fans? Dude?
They better cry because we gonna smack them again.
I'll tell you, 5 in a row. Let's go.
I'll tell you right now, if we ever become a fan base that has a top 5 class and we start crying, I'm checking everybody. I'm like, fuck that. No, we're gonna appreciate it. All right, Scott, we got Scott here, $5 super chat. I still worry about Bellamy's coaching. is this John's burner? I don't
I
hate him.
mean, it's a fact though. We still have to worry about it because
I know.
We've had a lot of underachievers where we're looking at the route tree, we're looking at the routes, and like, bro, what is this? Like, come on, bro.
That guy looks like he's been putting in work in the weight room. He's so
putting work.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Bellamy going about 3-4 years ago. Or something. I was on that train like 3 years ago.
I don't hate him, but wide receivers don't seem to get separation. You're right, but could you argue, Scott, that that's the scheme that we're in? Well, some basic ass simple shit. Kirk Campbell.
Yeah, Kirk Campbell needed to go.
Yeah.
That was
some of those
rough.
routes are pretty complex routes sometimes when I watch them. Like, bro, why are we? This is too much. It don't take that much to get open in college, honestly.
Yeah.
There are techniques that you can teach in coaching to help get separation though, and to do it in a way to disguise so it's not OPI, but like ways to do it. I mean, some of it's ability, some of it's talent. There's no doubt.
For sure.
You want the talent and the scheme, like Ohio State. They've got the talented players with the scheme, and it goes together. And you see sometimes dudes are super wide open. Because it's not just them, it's also the scheme. It's Ryan Day scheming them open. Plus, they're super talented. Now, hey, I got 6-7 yards of separation. Take your time. Take your time getting it to me.
Hey, I'll give some flowers to Chip Kelly, though. Also,
yeah.
And I said when he was hired that was a good hire because it lets Ryan Day focus on being a CEO. And now I think he's going to have to be kind of co-offensive coordinator again.
He's going to have to hold his hand. And that's what got him in trouble. In Ohio State, a lot of their fans forgot why they brought Chip Kelly in to free up Ryan Day because he has somebody you can trust. Now he's gone, and you're kind of in the same boat you were in 2022, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. All right, we're going to bring B-Dub up. B-Dub's been very patient.
Yeah.
B-Dub.
Hey, Bull.
What up?
What up, though? What up?
Hey, what up, man?
What up, bro?
Yeah, I just got a question. Kid wants to watch TV.
Wait. Do you have a super chat? Or he's not answering your question, B-Dub.
Huh?
I said, do you have a super chat? Because I'm not answering your question. I'm just kidding. What was your question?
You're very funny. You're very funny.
I'm fucking with you.
I know. I spent a lot of money, huh?
What are we drinking, B-Dub?
I'm drinking. They're not cheap, $40. But just I had to get off tequila, so I'm drinking vodka and
all right,
vodka and cranberry juice or something.
All right, I mean it is the healthier choice, vodka. All right, anyway,
you want to say go blue?
Go blue.
You said go blue.
Go blue.
Yeah, we got to start early, right?
Right.
No, I got a question. I mean, because I think with the whole NIL thing, I think it's sort of intriguing because because I watched some Junk on Bucks. I watched like one episode. I don't watch too much of that stuff. But
you watched Ohio State propaganda. I'm just kidding.
I gotta see what the ops are up to, right?
Johnny and I are chopping it up with those Buckeyes.
Yeah. Gotta see what they're talking about.
Exactly, right? And they talk about a few things. They talk about like, one, they might have made a bad decision by bringing on their main collective into their in-house, like, whatever you want to call that, like within the college itself or the university itself, like absorbing it or something, which is weird. So they say that's why they can't spend as much money. And then the second thing is, I think they may go out and fill holes in the transfer portal, but I think because of the whole revenue share, I think a lot of things get locked down now. I think a lot of players like don't leave because people have to spend, right? I think that's intriguing, like because I know Michigan won't have that problem, but you think transfer portal, now there's what, 3 of them now? Jesus.
Well, 2.
Just 2?
The
okay.
Third one, isn't the third one, correct me if I'm wrong, it's only for academic athletes. or student athletes is what they call them, which are like walk-ons.
or was it just for this one time, or was it
I
was
think it's
this a
just one time
one
because of
off?
house bill. I think I could be wrong. I think
Yeah,
so.
I think you're right too. But nonetheless, like to have two transfer portals and now you have to pay your players revenue shares. So now the players who are like, man, I want to get a bigger paycheck somewhere else. I don't think it's going to happen. I think players will still probably the top players may still want to see how much money they can get out of somebody, but I think the transfer portal I think is a lot less come next round. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you think the transfer portal is gonna be less?
Yeah, I think because people are paying players now.
No. All right. Wait. So you're saying in
Like
terms of
revenue share because of the revenue share.
Okay. So here's what's interesting. Apparently, I was reading this. Maybe I'm wrong though, but apparently Ohio State, or apparently Ryan Day. It's interesting because it's the opposite. And Garrison, I guess, could let us know. Garrison, I saw Garrison. He's like, oh, what's he gonna say? Garrison is gonna be on soon, guys. But all right. So Garrison, check me if I'm wrong here. But I was reading, and some Buckeyes were saying that Ryan Day would rather spend the money on proven players than players who are unknown or unproven. Whereas Michigan has the philosophy where they would rather spend more. They would rather spend $1 million on the 5-star than spend $1 million on the above average tackle. Because
that's back ass words. That's back ass.
Seems like they're taking our approach that we used to have.
Yeah, when we weren't doing NIL, interesting. I mean, potentially. I mean, but to beat up's point, like the transfer portal in theory should be less crazy because it has to go through a clearinghouse because they're D1 athletes, whereas the high school players don't have to go through the clearinghouse because they're not D1 athletes.
Exactly.
So that's the loophole.
That's the signing bonus stuff, right? That's how you get these kids in because those, in a sense, that you call the signing bonus.
So check this out. Not only are collectives giving bigger NIL deals to the high school athletes, they're paying the kids to stay in the class. That's not just a Georgia thing. They're all doing that.
Yeah.
So these kids are already getting money, being committed, which is why there's value in being committed early.
And to your point, Juck on Buck sort of touched on that a bit too when it came to like, okay, transfer portal stuff. But first of all, you're paying an exorbitant amount of money to maybe what you were thinking you were going to pay your roster, right, and retain them, because that seems to be their thing as well. We're retaining our roster. Congrats, that's what everyone's doing. But the biggest thing is, okay, well, we can go into the portal, maybe get a top tackle or something like that. I'm like, yeah, but how much money is that? That could be like $2 million a year, right? Or $1 million a year, right? To get a top tier tackle.
Well,
that's just taking up bigger and bigger chunks of your roster.
It's gotten weird this year because it wasn't like that. The Cantwell thing fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Apparently Cantwell got a lot, like over like 2 million or whatever. But here, check this out. To the point we were just talking about. 30, 26. These classes are already almost full, and it's July 3rd, guys. Why? Because they're already getting paid. They're already getting paid. It's a new era. These kids are being paid monthly. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. One thing just to keep in mind also is something like the Jordan Marshall situation where they brought in a transfer, Justice Haynes, right? And apparently Jordan Marshall's beating him out. Now it's going to be 1A, 1B, but Jordan Marshall's beating him out. So that's a testament to recruiting being still a really important thing, like recruiting and player development.
No, I think it's huge because I think now, I mean, because like to what Juck was saying on his show was, okay, well, you can go into the transfer portal and try to get a tackle or top receiver, whatever. There's a lot of money in that. Right? Like you pay these kids a lot of money where you could get them cheaper if you think long term, if you give them a decent signing bonus as a freshman, you develop them, and boom, you're not paying them as much as they're retained on the roster, right? Now, of course, they could always dip, but usually I don't know. I mean, it's people only have so much money at the end of the day. So, I mean, could they always dip? They could. But like you said, now we have these contracts, right? To where some of these players got to pay this money back now if they decide to dip, right? Like it's a lot harder now to leave because of I think the contracts they sign as coming in as freshmen to where you make this money, your money goes up every year the longer you play with us, right? But if you ever decide to either leave early or whatnot, maybe you got to pay some of that back. You don't make obviously as much as you were here if you were going to be here 3 years. So I think that's part of it too. I think it's at the end of the day, recruiting. I feel like is still going to be a thing, and you still have to be in it.
Yeah, well, I think recruiting is more critical now than it's. I think recruiting now is far more critical than it's ever been because there's only so many guys who have. So when I mean guys, I mean teams with true financial resources. Like look at Michigan State, prime example. Guys, that's a Big Ten school. Guys, whether we want to admit it or not, it's a top 25, top 30 brand in college football. They don't got the fucking money. That's the reality. They just don't.
Well, they could also just like change a bunch of rules tomorrow and then like restrict everyone and then mess the whole thing up for us too. So like
no way.
Well, it's good to. My point is, it's good to go all in like right now, dude, because you never know what what it could be a year from now. So everything.
Right, because So the thing that would F it up, to your point, is if they did a college football commissioner and now we got these caps and all that shit.
Right.
Right. And I just swore in front of the kids, so now I feel like a butthead. But anywho,
you're in the earbud. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. All right. I'm like, damn it.
Seven ear muffin for us.
At least he doesn't hear my Santa Claus talk. Anyways,
don't hear that. He's in PPJ.
Buckeyes. Anyways, so all right. Sorry, AD, what's your thoughts here? We getting Kelvin Russell or not?
Dude, I'm just following the hints you guys have been dropping, from the last show, man. So I'm gonna go yes, all over Twitter. That's what they're saying too. The Cuse thing was cute and all that, but no, we're not letting this one slip away.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I feel like the cat's out of the bag. I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like, I don't know. There is a part of me that's a little, even though like I've gotten what I've gotten, there's a part of me that's like, man, is Syracuse gonna pull a Texas Tech? Are they gonna go all in on this? Like,
but the only thing that makes it so it's. I mean, I'm not gonna say like can't miss. Is I didn't realize. I think until it was on, what wasn't it? Yeah, it was on Sam Webb's show, I believe. One of those shows, and he said that Dusty May was recruiting Russell since 9th grade, and I was like, whoa, I did not know that. That's huge.
Yeah, Juju brought that up. Yeah, well, because like and it makes sense because like we were talking, you might not have heard it. I mean, Dusty May was at FAU.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah,
I think that wasn't the Sam Webb thing. Yeah, that wasn't the Sam Webb. That
I didn't see that today, but it makes sense. It makes complete sense.
Yeah, Syracuse has the 27th ranked class right now, so they can afford to funnel more NIL resources into trying to get Russell, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
What if Kelvin Russell gets a national championship in football and basketball? How dope would that be?
Now you talking, AD.
That's right.
I'd be down.
All right, hold on. What's
would he surpass Woodson at that point for like greatest athlete of all time?
Bro, would he? Well, it depends. Does he actually contribute in basketball though?
Probably hit a 3 here and there. He could be like the Bronny of the team, whatever.
I mean, if he was like a primary on offense and a primary like starting 5 guy, then yeah, maybe. I mean, it could be, Oh, actually, no, we're crazy because winning a Heisman as a corner is pretty special,
Yeah.
All right, so check Syracuse class out, right? Well, this is fucking. Look at their top player is ranked 327. Why would you want to be a part of this bullshit? Who's their quarterback?
Really bad. That's sort of sad, actually. Syracuse.
Yeah,
most of their players are in the thousands. Why would you want to be on this class, bro?
Well, dude, Texas Tech just stole a tackle.
Well, because of playing time, TJ, that like he could play as a freshman in both sports.
He's going to play as a freshman in Michigan.
He could.
He will.
But I don't think he's going to play. He's not going to play for us freshman year.
Yeah, I think so. Who's going to play for us?
Russell.
For basketball?
Oh, basketball. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, John, did you mean basketball?
Oh, I meant both sports and at Syracuse.
Okay, fair enough. Basketball, it's not happening.
Yeah, we're loaded on basketball for our starting lineup. So,
bro, for sure.
Man, just let them
All
go
right.
there and hoop it up a little bit, man. We don't have to actually let them play. Just get them over here.
like what was his? What was that guy's name? Fats? What was his name?
Fat?
Yeah, that's right. Like just scrap time.
So Michigan was trying to keep him. They told him he was going to redshirt, so he left.
And
yeah, crazy story.
Michigan's already been out recruiting Ohio State on the trenches, O-line and D-line. Are you telling me now we're out recruiting them at wide receiver too, though?
It could happen.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with their classes. Yeah, it's a lot of questions, man. Like same thing with USC. I want to know what's going on with USC. All of a sudden, they got the money for this. I think you guys said it was possible Ellison's helping them out on that end, maybe. I don't know.
Nah, I've heard. Yeah. So I've heard that. I don't know, bro. I've heard it, but I've only heard it through fans. I've not heard it through anyone who matters.
This is gnarly to me.
Well, Ohio State's doing what they always do. They're loading up a wide receiver and secondary. And
how fucked up would it be? Let's just say hypothetically the Ellisons were funding USC too. How fucked up would that be? You're funding two teams. That's stupid shit, dude. What do we like? That's a waste of money, really.
Hey, I'll take money wherever we can get it.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, AD, final thoughts here. I'm gonna get to our next caller.
Yeah, man. Just, dude, it's about to be a good next couple of days, man. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Happy 4th, everyone. Think we'll get some fireworks and Michigan recruiting as well. Hope everyone has a good time with your families. Go Blue. God bless.
Go Blue, AD.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
All right. I'm going to pull up friend of the channel and one of our company men in the network, Garrison.
Company man.
Yeah,
company
host
man.
of the Ohio State channel. Yep.
What up, buddy?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Hey, Garrison.
Doing all right. What's up?
I took notes to my brother John over here.
Oh, snap.
You said Ohio. Sorry, brother. We're not the Bobcats.
I will continue calling it Ohio until you guys beat us again.
Someone said that you guys are out recruiting us right now at offensive line. Check the stats. That's not true right now.
Let's check the stats. Hold on. Let's check the stats.
Check the tape. Check the tape.
You might be right because our highest. You might be right because our highest offensive line recruit is Malachi Lee, who's ranked in the hundreds.
Yeah, and we have two top 115 offensive linemen.
All right, let's see. Yeah, okay. So we got Michigan here, and we go by the composite. So I think you're right because Marky Wahlberg. So we got Malachi Lee 137. Oh, that's a bullshit ranking. And then oh damn, Bears 402. And then Marky is in the fours. Okay, you're probably right. You're probably right in terms of ranking. You're right.
But I mean, development matters. So
of course. But in terms of ranking, there's
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
To answer your question, TJ, wasn't a question go through your statement. You are right. Ryan Day, and it's not just Ryan Day, but the operation, they want to pay players who are proven more than going out of the way to pay out the arse for kids who don't. And by the way, it's not just Ohio State that does that. The two best ran programs right now in college football are Ohio State and Georgia does the same thing. Kirby Smart has said the same thing. So, and I do disagree with my guys, like Jug is my guy, and then Ohio State wasn't a bad thing to consolidate their NIL. They did it over almost 2 months ago now, in preparation for what we have today as of yesterday. So, and Georgia did the same thing they did the day before also. So now you are a step ahead and get ready for the new process of what NIL looks like. I'm not mad at that. By the way, the Wall Street Journal came out and I forgot her name was Rachel something, I forgot, but she said for the big top tier programs, the spending is somewhere between 30 and 35 million, and Ohio State is at the 35 million. So it's not a money thing. It's just that we rather pay what we have.
There's that, and then I want to. Someone said proven players. Nobody's proven. They mean proven players means transfer portal players. That like when you're fucking getting a kid to hop in the portal, or there's a kid trying to look for a higher NIL offer. Those are the proven players.
Well, it's not even just that. Like you guys remember when Ryan Day said about 4 years ago he needs $13 million just to keep his own roster.
Roster retainment. Roster
Yeah.
retainment.
Also,
go on.
Go ahead, Johnny.
It was TJ. But the point being is proven players are transfer portals, players who have already produced in the college game for the most part. Sure, roster retainment, that's a big part of the budget. Most of your budget is to retaining your roster or your roster overall. Most every team's budget is roster retainment.
Facts.
But that is what revenue share is going to be for, and then the NIL deals that have already been. But whatever, go on, Garrison.
No, you're right. You're right. To my brother Johnny, you guys are talking about Brian Hartline being the offensive coordinator. So a lot of people this gets misconstrued. So I'll tell you guys this. In 2023, coming to that season, the reason Ryan Day decided not to let him be the offensive coordinator is because it wouldn't be a smart decision to do that. When we had a tough game to start that year, we had a new quarterback. Emeka was in and out of the lineup, but we had roster injuries. It was the right thing for him to be the coach. The reason Chip Kelly was the offensive coordinator last year was not because of Brian Hartline. He was the offensive coordinator because we had already prior hired a coach, and he decided to leave for a head coach at Boston College.
Yeah.
And again, I think it would have been the right decision not to let BH be the coach this season because you had a new quarterback. Now, of course, we do this season, but I think this was the right time to do so with everything that's around the team and all of that. So yeah, eventually, guys, like you had to make BH the offensive coordinator. So like Johnny, I understand that, but Chip Kelly, man, like he came there because he wanted to get out of UCLA, and he's trying to get back into the NFL, which he did. And now he's the highest paid OC in the NFL. Brock Boyd. Now we'll say yes. There's a chance that you guys might have a better wide receiver class this season. I will tell you,
which is wild stuff. By the way,
well, it's not that wild. It's not that wild. And I'll tell you. It's not that wild, and I'll tell you why. BH gets who he wants, and he gets who he wants. That's just what it is. On top of that, you guys talked about playing time for guys. You talked about Syracuse, and by the way, I don't know if you guys know who Fran Brown is or Jeff Nixon is, his offensive coordinator. But those two guys are the reason why someone might want to go to Syracuse. If you need to, go look up their history.
Yeah, but, I was saying Fran Brown is a big reason that
he's a big reason, man. But Brock Boyd, just so you guys know, and you guys know I like me some Jalen Pyle. I'm trying to get him to be a Buckeye at some point in his college football career. Brock Boyd, everybody, he does a 42-foot triple jump, runs a 21.87 200-meter dash, and runs a 10.7, which is a whole second and more faster than Jalen Pyle's 100-meter dash. That's why. That's why. He's a freak.
Is he also sneaky athletic?
He's a very explosive man of Caucasian descent.
Bro, all right. Let me say this though. For how fast he is, though, if you watch his tape, though, he has a lot of contested catches, man.
Because those guys are paying 12 yards off TJ.
That's what I was saying. It's a lot of off coverage, bro. It is.
I don't think if they play 5 yards off, he's blowing past. That's why, bro. Like
I noticed that.
Off, if you play 12 yards off, and I get 2 to 3 yards ahead of you, bro, I'm blowing past you.
Yeah, I said that though. It was a lot of off coverage.
Okay. We'll find out.
21.87 in Texas. Oh wait, and that's also the thing. Because I do think Jalen Pyle should get I think Jalen Pyle should be a composite 4-star the same way I think Brock should. But they also take into account who's playing who. One guy's playing in Virginia, the other's playing in Texas at South Carolina Lake. Mind you, the whole reason we have Brock Boyd because he was committed to TCU. Shout out to our boy Quinn Ewers. He did the recruitment for us.
Okay. Fair enough, Garrison.
I do have it wouldn't be right if I didn't come with a question for the Wolverines. And shout out to my boy Jew. He called in today. Love my guy for doing that. And I saw you, Bulls. I saw you in the comments. I saw you, buddy. But appreciate you too, man. But question for you guys. So with your guys' recruiting class, right? Do you think and this is what I was going to get to about our receiving class with your guys also, why, you get to Michigan, you probably get to play a little bit earlier. You guys in 2023 had, I would say, the second best recruiting class offensive line-wise behind Georgia that season. So you guys do have a lot of young and talented guys in that room. Do you think maybe that's the reason why? Because you have Andrew Sprague, who's a redshirt freshman, I believe.
Yeah, next year. Yes, redshirt freshman.
Yeah, okay, redshirt freshman. Should be a left tackle. Not sure why he isn't. But he's there. You still got Evan Link, who was a true freshman last year. Behind him, you got another freshman, redshirt freshman. So, do you guys think that's probably the reason why your offensive line class isn't the same as it's been for the last 2 years?
I think the real reason why is because we got 2 5-stars last year, and who else? Shit. They weren't going for a center this year because they got Jake Guerrero last year. I just think they loaded up last year. Then they really targeted Malachi Lee. Was like they look at him like a Ty Haywood, even though he's ranked in the 130s. They think he's really special. So there's that. They got their fish, and then Marky Walbridge and Bear McWhirter. They're just like nasty. Have the right mentality, offensive linemen.
Yeah, they were their first choice.
I will say, although actually, you know what I really think it is, Garrison. Now that I'm like talking about it out loud, there's only so much resource you can put per position per year, and I think potentially the offensive line had less resources because they put so much towards it last year. And as you can see, the defensive line has a lot of resources this year, and wide receiver is another one. It does appear that. So, like, for example, one thing that I know that Brad Holmes does with the Lions, he'll focus on position group. Even though he does do best player available, he does. But you can tell, for example, when he drafted the 2 corners last year, there's areas where he will try and, or like, he'll try and improve. Like, it will be an area of focus, but he won't force anything. I think with Sean McGee being from the NFL, he has a similar philosophy where it's like, okay, last year was offensive line and DBs. This year it's defensive line and wide receivers. Every year's wide receiver. Every year's running back. Like we did Justice Haynes in the portal. Now we're going after Savion Hyder. Like it just appears that Michigan kind of rotates its resource, flow, like funding.
Yeah, it's based on.
Yeah, and I do want to point this out. I meant to say 24 out of 23, but like in that 24 class, bro, you're talking Andrew Sprague, Blake Frazier. I think I just skipped somebody. Luke Hamilton, Jay Garnawa, and Ben Roebuck, who was like 540th ranked, but he had a lot of good offers. So like I said, yeah, those guys are all young, man. Yeah,
he switched over too.
Wait, Ben Roebuck switched to what?
He was defensive line and offensive line, but
he's offensive line, ain't he?
Last time I swear, like the last offseason, they were talking about on the defensive line.
I swear to God, Juju's blazing his ass off right now.
No, that's the Henry talking.
I don't smoke.
You don't smoke, Juju?
Mm-mm.
Oh shit, bro.
No, he leaves that to me.
I'm not sharing.
Anyways, that's all the questions I have for you guys. But hey, my guys, you all have a wonderful.
Wait, Garrison, before you leave, I came in here way late. Like, were you guys were we comparing wide receiver classes this cycle?
Yeah, he admitted. Go on.
No, I said that there's a really good chance that your wide receiver class will end up better than ours.
Oh, I mean,
I still think that our top guy. That's
I mean, you guys are always but the fact that we're even comparing, we already won.
No, and you know what? And I feel the same way about our O-line class. The fact that we're already comparing, we won.
Oh yeah, I mean the last 2 cycles we've teed off. So.
Oh, and before I get going, Juju, I do want to point out to you, brother, because we've had multiple linebacker discussions that in that PFF top 10, I didn't see a nan Wolverine in there, brother.
Oh, don't worry.
I did.
Don't worry. Don't worry. They're
I'm
gonna
just
show
saying,
again.
but you told me. You told me.
Yeah. They're going to be a top 10 duo this year. Just wait because they
wait.
got their licks in late November. They figure shit out. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. Ernest Hausman was running free in late November.
And then Johnny, you have Texas beating Ohio State, correct?
I can see y'all winning, but I hope that they beat y'all. You know, I don't do a lot of picks. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do the picks.
Well, before I go, guys, for any Wolverine fan that thinks that's going to happen, I do want to read this off to you because, you know, I do understand that you guys call yourselves O-line news. So I think you guys would, I think you guys would take this, maybe not even with a grain of salt. I think you would take these notes as something to take heed to. So the Texas offensive line that's coming in this season, mind you, they only brought back one starter. That would be right guard Campbell, very good player. Left tackle Goonsby, 328 snaps. Left guard Umazulu, 166 snaps. Their center has 1,300 snaps, but he had a PFF score of 61.5. Not that good. And then their right tackle named Brandon Baker, who was the number 2 offensive tackle in his class. Ohio State wanted him. He only has 65 snaps. The guy behind him has less than 10 snaps. And I heard today from Texas fans that that Brandon Baker is more worried about getting married at the age of 19 than playing football. So if you want to pick, is it?
I mean, for him, obviously.
Our guy Matt Miller might have to chime in here. He was just saying. So did Matt. So did Mark Rogers.
Sorry, my bad.
Predicting, I guess, the Texas beating Ohio State.
There's a lot. I won't. It's the staff versus the offensive line. No, that's why I'm always gonna say that.
I did pose this question, and Matthew, you know, maybe we can talk about some time. But I asked this question yesterday on X. It amazes me that for some odd reason, no one on that side is talking about who's the better head coach, who's better decision making between Ryan Day and Sarkisian.
Oh, it's Ryan Day, but Texas got.
So when it comes down to it, you know, I'm waiting to see. Texas is gonna be really good. Could we lose that game? Yeah. Are we going to? Come on. But you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night.
Hold on. You said, are we gonna win that game?
But he can't even give a straight answer right now.
Come on. You said it kind of low. You said
there's only two. Hey, have you guys ever seen Full Metal Jacket?
What, the anime?
No, Full Metal Jacket, the movie.
Oh.
No,
yeah. You're thinking of Full Metal Alchemist.
I am thinking of Full Metal Alchemist.
You guys ever seen Full Metal Jacket, the movie about the Vietnam War?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah, well, you know, I won't say the other half. There's only two things that come out of Texas: steers and something else. And them boys in Texas sure ain't steers. So I'll see you guys later.
All right, Garrison, go blue, buddy.
Garrison,
I swear to
go
God.
blue.
Fucking Garrison.
Shit.
Listen,
I was in Austin back in February, and I told the mascot Hook 'em. I said y'all got to start beating Ohio State. It's really fun, and Hook 'em agreed with me. So I think that bodes well for Texas.
Bro. Make the rivalry great again, bro.
Garrison is the only one that could bring us shit out of John. Shit.
I can't believe let him get that shit off, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Garrison, that was corny, bro.
Oh boy. Anyways, all right, we have fucking 22 more minutes, and we got open lines. So if anyone wants to call in. Let's talk some ball. Actually, I think what we should do is play some Julian Walker highlights.
Damn, y'all got 3 hours in this bit. I was going for a minute.
Yeah, we got fucking. We got super chat actually. We got Scott Daughtry here. Jay Feely tweeting that Ohio players bragging about getting paid in the NFL locker rooms.
Whoa,
what does that mean?
You walking a fine line with that comment, bro.
What does it mean? Tweeting that Ohio players bragging about getting paid in they were getting paid in Ohio?
What?
Oh, I see. So like when they're in the NFL, they're already they're in the NFL. They're playing in the NFL. They're bragging, hey, when we were at Ohio, we got paid X. I'm assuming that's what it means.
Yeah.
Interesting. Guess what? Not surprised.
No.
Can't say I'm
TJ.
Urban Meyer, what'll it take? How much will it take?
Yeah.
So this is a long-standing situation.
His famous line. What will
Bro,
it take?
TJ, real question. I got a
Go on.
real question.
Yep.
What does like beer taste like to you?
What is it, light beer?
No, like what does beer taste like to you?
Well, all beer is different though, so it's different. So, like for example, Blue Moon is like quenching and good as fuck. But some beer, like IPAs, I hate them. Although
I got you into Oberon. I
I do like
that,
Oberon, but I
I've
will say
never
the
in my
M40
life, I've
Tangerine
never
IPA
had-
is fucking fire. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
I've never had a
like it.
beer. I would drink liquor, but I was thinking about it this weekend.
Okay.
Well,
Yingling
You a
coming to
Corona.
Michigan.
Get you a Corona.
Blue Moon. No, fuck that. Blue Moon, bro.
But
Blue
Corona's
Moon.
like
Don't
cultural.
do
I'm
it.
talking
Don't
about
do
American. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
do it. Just stick to liquor, bro.
Blue Moon. Blue Moon, bro.
Moon it
I'm
is.
telling you, that's the fucking drink, dude.
Yingling is coming to Michigan next month.
I know my dad's excited as hell about that. He's probably watching it now too. He cannot wait for Yingling to come to Michigan. He drives to Ohio and get that shit.
Also,
God damn,
Juju,
man.
if you don't drink beer, bro. I'm gonna tell you this: it is so hard to get out of that beer buzz, bro. It is so hard. It's like a
Bro.
What do you
deep,
mean?
wet
I
blanket,
think the
bro.
only time I drank beer, bro, it felt like water.
Well, if you drink light beer, it'll be kind of like water. I mean,
Oh, my
honestly,
bad.
Juju, you might need some like 9% shit to make you happy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I drink like 35-40% Hennessy, so
Yeah, that's what's up. I
we
go
got-
makers. I go makers, but I feel you.
We got MGO Blue 1337 $1.99. Try shorts soft parade.
what the fuck is that?
I don't know. We're gonna Google it. We're gonna find
Is that
out.
Pride Month?
What'd you say?
Bro,
Is
you
that
said
Pride Month?
try short soft parade.
What the fuck?
You talking about Pride Month, bro? It's July, bro.
I don't know what's
No,
going
it's
on.
it appears to be Shorts Brew.
Oh shit.
It's a brew. It's a brewing. So Shorts Brewing. It's a fruit ale. Sounds kind
Oh
of
shit. What's good, Richie Dub?
maybe Juju's on it. Maybe Juju's on pat. I don't know. Seems a little feminine, but I'd try it. Why not? Fuck it.
He
I'd
said
try it.
it was
Jesus,
feminine.
what's
That's
feminine?
crazy.
Shit, I'll drink a
Good.
fucking seltzer, bro. I'm down for the cause. I drink wine too. I'm good.
You drink Twisted Tea?
I've actually never had Twisted Tea.
Me
Although
neither.
I will say, when I was in Panama for spring break, we would buy vodka and iced tea and mix it. It was fucking fire, dude.
Mm.
It was a great drink in Panama. I'll tell you. Good times.
Give me a Corona.
Actually, I had a terrible time actually in Panama.
Bro, TJ, you were gone for 30 minutes of the spring game.
Yeah, you were
Bro, because I was in the beer
Like-
line.
puzzling.
Right. Yeah, I was hanging
No.
out with Doreen, so I was out. That was fun.
Bro, me and our guy Douglas Guest, who's typically in the chat, I don't even think he's here. And shout out to my neighbor. What's up, bro?
Shout out to my
Fucking
Hey,
yeah, shout out to my neighbor. Bro, we went in line to get beer like typical Americans would do, and fucking we're waiting in this long line, and then they run out of beer.
No.
So then we're like 8 away, and they're out of beer, and we got to head back. So, you know.
I mean, I get it. Like, this is the first year, right, that they were serving alcohol in UAM?
Yes, I believe this was the first full year they served alcohol at U of M.
Okay, we got alcohol. Now, can we just get some damn Wi-Fi in that, please?
yeah,
Man.
yeah. It's apparently an FCC issue that they're working through. Like, there's a regulation about covering because of the size of that of the big house. There's like they're working through that because I looked into it. Like, why don't we have good Wi-Fi in the big house at this point?
Are they working to get it or no?
I mean, I'm
That's
sure
crazy.
that they're looking into it, but not yet.
Yeah.
And shout out to TJ and John. We had the joint subcommittee the night before the spring game across the street with the big house lit up.
Yeah, we did.
Man,
Bro. Bro, hey, tell me, Johnny. So people don't know this. So we were all sitting across the big house. You were out there with us when those cops were roaming around that stadium, right?
No, I
Weren't you
wasn't
with us? Oh, you weren't with us? Who was John? You were there, weren't you?
Not for the cops.
Fuck, who was I with?
I would have remembered the cops.
It was probably
when we were
you
having,
getting in trouble with the police.
Yeah,
It was probably
Oh,
kinetic.
dude, no, there was cops, dude. All right, so
must have been
the night
kinetic.
before games, they got cops in the stadium roaming that bitch with dogs all night.
Oh
All
yeah,
fuck-
during the season is even. Oh my god.
yeah. And when we were sitting on the porch, I'm not gonna lie, I was blazing and watching that shit. Like they were right there, bro. It was wild. Who was I with though? It was one of you guys.
I don't know. I know we were out there and the lights were
Bro,
on.
TJ
in
was
the
so
stadium.
fucked up. You don't remember?
Oh no, there was somebody with
Yeah.
me watching that shit. Was it Maniac?
It must have
Might
been kinetic or maniac or
Yeah, I think it was for sure kinetic.
because I remember
Where's
when
the
the three of us were out there. I think it was the next night.
Oh, it was there, Maze Madman. He knows. We were all there.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
It was dope. It was actually cool to watch. It was like, oh, this is interesting as fuck to watch. Yeah,
That
they had
was
the dogs. They had the dogs. It was wild.
Out there on the
The
porch,
dogs out.
Yeah,
looking
the
at the
dogs
stadium
out,
at
shit.
night, all lit up and beautiful.
Double A, bro.
Yeah, it
Shout out
was-
to them. Shout out to the,
There it is.
the folks out there, bro. Be having a lot of snow out there, bro. Shit crazy.
Hell yeah. All right, we got AD. What's good, man? You joined us.
Dude, I'm just ready to fucking get these wide receiver recruits and get on Ohio State's level, man. Start out recruiting these guys, man. Do our damn thing.
Bro.
AD, it sounds like you just got off work, bro.
Dude, I just yeah, it's been
Why is
Are you
everyone
working right now on the holidays tomorrow? The
dude,
fuck?
of course not, man. Come on, I'm not a terrorist. What are we doing here?
God bless you. That's a real American way.
Seriously, man.
Merca.
Man,
Fair
there
enough.
should be. There's going to be so much stuff open. Man, they should just shut everything down on July 4th. Even grocery stores. You didn't get your shit the day before. Too bad, man. Just too bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're doing something wrong if stock up like the weekend before, bro. Knowing the store's gonna be busy.
Right.
I went to Costco today. It was fucking nuts, dude.
The last minute.
Well, don't you have
shopping.
to have a membership to get into Costco or some shit?
You do need a membership. It was still fucking nuts.
Bro, gay, bro. Oh
I like Costco more than Sam's Club. Just
But what
put
are
it
we
out there.
doing, bro? Target's got all the baddies, bro.
Man,
What?
you ain't
Do
lying.
they?
I have to go there for work, bro. Middle of the day, you
Hey,
baddies.
Target by campus.
Target.
Yeah, bro. Them college girls be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They stop at Starbucks. They
Yep.
the housewives
tell
are in
you.
there and the little baddies. I
You want to
promise.
get plugged in, bro? Go near campus. Go to Target, bro.
It's pretty much any Target.
Bro,
I
they
ain't
love
gonna
that
lie.
shit. They live in that bitch.
Yeah, like it's the
I'm
thing for
talking-
them.
I'm
to do
recruiting, bro.
every day.
Those of
I
you
swear to
still
God, bro,
single
I
out
be
there and
recruiting.
need
I be
to
recruiting on the weekend,
recruit, then yeah, go to Target, I guess.
bro. Come on,
All right,
bro.
Target the fucking place, bro. All right,
Shit,
fair
go
enough.
to Lifetime Fitness around noon too. It's a good
Oh
spot.
God, Planet Fitness. That'd be just for women anyway, bro.
Bro, you want to know? Powerhouse, dude.
Power. Oh, is that what gym you go to?
Powerhouse.
Damn.
Northville and Novi.
Crunch.
A1, dude.
Well, I'm
A1
not gonna
girl.
lie.
I go in there. There's at least 6 fucking like 9s.
Bro, no shade to people, men who work out at Planet Fitness, but like, what are you doing?
I don't like that gym, bro. I'm not.
They,
in
they don't have a lot.
They don't.
Well, I just don't like it. The vibe's fucked up there. If
It
anyone
is,
goes
bro.
to
It's too
Planet, it's
colorful
better
for
than
me,
no
bro.
gym, though. I'll say that. I'll go there if there's no gym, but I don't like it.
It's like all purple in there, bro. Look like I'm fucking in a world with Barney in that bitch, bro.
Dude, you want to know? We want to know one of the. We are so off topic right now. We're not even on Michigan or anything. But you want to know one of the scams of gyms? Like, they make money by people not going to the gym.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
Never
Oh, I
cancel.
know
That's
all
how they.
about that.
That's why Planet Fitness thrives, because they got the cheap membership.
Mm.
And it's all about that judgment-free, feel good. And the psychology of it is, because you have a membership, you feel good just having a membership. So you're willing to pay for it because you want to get healthier. You want to look better. So it's a fucking psychological scam, bro.
How
Well,
am I
they-
supposed to get healthy in that gym knowing I can't slam weights around when I get my PR, bro?
Yeah,
They make it hard as hell to
I just do
cancel
it.
your membership
Sometimes
too.
I don't care.
Yeah, I liked Crunch when I was in Florida. I like
Crunch is solid.
They have
I
good
like Ed-
personal training too.
But
Edge
a
is
crunch
good
by
gym,
me
too.
It's right by USF. It was too much. I couldn't do it. It was too much in there. I said no, I can't do this.
If you're in Ann Arbor, Crunch is the
Sounds
one
like a
spot to
good
go.
Bro,
It's a good problem, but I'm here to work out. Bro, USF, the college is right there.
Yeah.
So they're all going to this crunch, and it's just.
Hey, any gyms that want to sponsor, hit us up. Sponsorships at vocfb.com.
Bro, that should be mad annoying, bro. You got your hood up, you got your headphones in clearly, and people just walk up to you and just ask you shit. Like, bro, fuck out of my face, bro. I'm trying to finish this fucking 3x8, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, some people don't like to be bothered.
I don't, bro. Just let me get in. Let me get to, bro. Do you want to talk, bro? I'll be in the sauna after the workout. Shit, damn.
Oh yeah. All right, we got 10 minutes left in the show, so we're gonna call our shots. We're gonna go one by one. I think B-Dub, you still with us?
I'm reading my sound book.
All right, you're first. Travis Johnson, yes or no?
Yeah, all the way. What do you say? Go blue. Just say go blue.
Big dog.
Okay.
Go blue. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
Juju.
Hey, just answer Michigander's question. Yes. My wife is black. Yes.
Oh shit.
That's
Breaking news. Fucking Juju. What yes or no, Travis Johnson?
1000%.
AD, yes or no?
Yes.
Johnny Olden, yes or no?
I'm going yes.
John Diadamo.
Yes.
All right, I'm going no. You guys fucked up. All right.
Yeah.
Dorian Barney. I'm just
Fuck
kidding.
you, TJ.
Dorian Barney beat up.
Devon Benjamin. Adam too.
No, Dorian Barney. We're going one by one. Dorian Barney. Yes or no?
Barney, yes.
Juju.
Yeah.
AD.
Yes.
Johnny Olden.
No.
All right, John Diadamo.
Yes.
All right, Johnny Olden fucked up. All right, so
fuck Johnny.
Now it's Kelvin Russell.
Ooh.
Whoever's wrong, we got to think of a challenge here.
Okay.
Bro, I'll do 100 push-ups on air. Fuck it.
All right, chat. Help us with the challenge.
I'll do 10 push-ups.
We're gonna own this shit too. What are we doing?
I can do 100 push-ups.
I don't know. What should we do?
I would. I was gonna say Chuck Henny, but that's actually pleasure, bro. So I'm not gonna do that.
That's actually pleasure. It's not. Push-ups. Push-ups are cake, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, but like Henny's
100's a bitch though. I'm not gonna lie. 100's tough. 100. I don't even know.
Michael Campbell, you're gonna do them with us? Are you gonna?
Oh shit! I don't even know how many I can get in a row. I probably can get like 55 in a row.
All right, fuck it. It's 100 push-ups. 100 push-ups. If you're wrong, it's 100 push-ups. Fuck it.
Yeah, no.
And you got to own it. All right. So here's the deal, and we'll do it next Thursday. We'll own it next Thursday. Now, if you're right, if the answer is right, you don't got to do them. If it's wrong, you got to do it. You got to get your camera on that shit. You're doing 100, and we're gonna fucking sit there until you get it done. All right, and no knees,
bro. Oh, come
on,
bro.
The girl.
I'm just saying, no knees, bro.
I ain't
gonna lie, bro. If you doing knees as a man, bro, God bless you.
All right, so here we go.
Some knee push-ups.
Call your shot, Kelvin Russell. B-Dub, you're up.
Shit.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yes or no? Fuck them.
Go blue. Michigan.
All right, yes. All right, yes. Juju, yes or no?
Fuck it, bro. I've invested too much in this one. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
AD, call your
Kelvin
shot.
motherfucking
You're gonna have to go on.
Russell.
AD's gonna have to go on camera. Call your shot.
Yes. Kelvin motherfucking Russell. Yes.
All right, that's 3. Johnny Olden, what are we doing? Go off your fucking phone, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, make the right decision. I mean, Michigan over Syracuse. Give me a break.
All right. I'm a yes too. I know John Diadamo. I see your thumb. All right, then it's.
Get off Pornhub, Johnny.
Either a lot of us are doing 100 push-ups, or Kelvin Russell's gonna be.
We're celebrating. We're celebrating. Yeah. All right, good deal.
Good lord,
bro. What's the do we have to do them like? Get them all on the stream? Do we have to do them all at once?
It doesn't matter. He's fucking coming here. We're not doing any push-ups.
Well, I agree, but I'm just saying, what are the terms? And like, can we take like Henny breaks in between or what?
No, it's 100. You're 100. You got to be 100 in, dude. I don't know. We got to count. We'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll find out. You know what? Guess what? If it doesn't fucking happen, we'll figure it out. But it's 100. But I'm gonna hold everyone to it.
I mean,
that's
not. I mean, 100 light. That's cool.
All right, deal.
I think everyone on this platform. Fuck, I'm drunk. Everyone on this platform can do 100 push-ups, bro.
Or we could put money on it.
Damn.
All right, I know. Here's a great one. All right, how about this? If we lose, we got to donate to the collective.
Oh, I like that.
I like
good.
that too. All right, fuck it. Fuck the push-up.
I'm happy.
We're helping Michigan. All right, we're helping
Yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Now, who's in on this though? I'm down.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Bro, how much are we donating?
All right, that's what we got to agree to. How much we want to do?
50 if you're
50?
wrong.
All right, 50. Fuck it. I'm cool with that. 50.
Yeah.
$50.
I'm
All
down
right.
with 50.
All right, so I think we're all yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beat up. You down? You down for the $50 cause? All right, then that's all right. We'll do a fucking on camera too. We'll all donate. So is it?
Yeah, sure.
200, $300, boys. All right, that's fair. All right, if we're wrong, we'll donate. We'll donate to the collective so we can help get the next Kelvin Russell if we're wrong.
Shit.
I agree. I was willing to go to 100, but I'm down for 50. We're down for 50.
50's
That's fine.
50's fair.
Man, shout out to Champion Circle, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm broke these days.
You're broke, AD?
Nah,
well, we better be right, dog.
Shit. It's all good, AD. We all start somewhere.
Yeah, we all exactly.
That's a fact.
You hear me? Get it out the mud, AD. Get it out the mud.
Dude, I guess I gotta stop fucking drinking up on my brew. Damn.
Who is Chloe
look,
Janik?
I'm gonna find a way to budget my Henny, bro. You best believe.
A budget for my Henny.
You get a second job just to fucking fill up my fridge.
Second
Just
job
for
to
Henny.
support my.
Just for him.
That would be hilarious, dude. If you were like an Uber driver and like you told someone while you're Ubering, you're like, "Yeah, dude, I only do this just so I can afford it."
Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Look, for anyone, people in the chat probably think I have an issue. Look, I can stop whenever I want to. I promise. I don't have an issue, bro.
That's what people with a problem say. I can quit whenever I want to.
Hey, I have. I've actually. Hey, look, I've gone like 2 years without it before. It's because I didn't want it.
Man,
But
you
I
didn't
wanted
quit.
every
You
day.
just took a 2-year break.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I just don't want it right now. And then I picked it up, and I'm going 2 years strong again.
Dude, do it up, bro.
It's beautiful what you can do when you put your mind to something.
That's a fact.
Yeah, bet. All right, boys. We're gonna call the show. We're at the end of this bitch. Final thoughts, B-Dub. Give us your final thoughts.
I'm probably going to be barbecuing and drinking tomorrow through everything. And I wish I would stay up for Kelvin Russell, but I'll probably pass out or something.
No
I don't
way.
know. So
You can't, B-Dub.
Bro,
I'm
he's the
trying.
second biggest commitment of the class.
Yeah, not only that, it's an alpha wide receiver. We've been waiting for this for fucking ever.
Who's ahead of him?
Oh, you know who's ahead of him.
There are, I believe, he's the 7th highest wide receiver. No,
he's fifth.
Bro, look,
on 3.
regardless of
He's
position,
number
bro,
6 or 7.
regardless of position, Savion Hire is the best playmaker in this class, bro.
Fucking A.
Facts.
Regardless of position.
Got to get Hyder.
That's the number one guy.
For me, anyway.
Yeah, we have to get him, dude. That's the biggest thing. We have to get him.
We should find out about a month.
I know. I'm looking forward to that. But final. I mean, I just gotta remember, dude. I'll just
Shit,
be
I'll do
drinking and be
100 push-ups
forgetting.
and donate for Hyder.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Boy,
all right.
Where we donate for Hyder and shit?
Shit.
Man, that boy got a healthy package. His way. Shit. Pause. Yo, pause.
Don't pause. We
Final
don't pause
thoughts,
on this show.
Juju. Final thoughts.
Man, you
Clip
know
that.
what the deal
Clip
is,
that.
bro.
Clip someone. Clip that.
Don't clip that.
Look at these fuckers. Look at these fuckers on their phone, bro.
Always, there's always a high rate with Henny, but on a serious note, everyone outside, no matter where you are at this weekend, make sure that you're safe. Make sure that you're with family. Don't be somewhere you're not supposed to alone. And please, for the love of God, call a fucking Uber.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless.
Fair enough, Juju. AD, final thoughts, brother.
Dude, I was driving around today, man. Cops are fucking everywhere. I can't imagine what they're going to be like tomorrow, man. don't even risk it, man. Even if you even think there might be a chance, call an Uber, call a friend, thumb a ride home. I don't care what you got to do, man. Don't end up like a certain someone.
Right.
All right. So just, man, you're looking at like 15, 20 grand all the expenses of doing the stuff. Not to mention the worst case scenario could happen too, man. Just be safe, everyone. This is a great holiday. It's my favorite holiday. I hope everyone has a good time. Be safe, have fun, and go blue.
Go blue, baby.
Hey, real
All right.
quick, I
yeah.
just got a quick question. Did we ever dunk on Michael? Did we at all dunk on Michael today?
You know what's funny? Okay,
Did
you know what's funny? You know what's
Michael's in this
funny?
chat talking, bro.
All right, you
He's
know what's
always-
funny, bro? All right, you know what's funny? All right, now all right, we'll do it. Fuck it. All right,
Yeah,
so
please dunk. We need to officially dunk on him.
he
Did he not?
made a comment. I was looking for the tweet and I couldn't find it. So Titan
I know,
Davis
yeah.
committed. You know what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about? Is that the one?
Yes.
So Titan Davis fucking commits, right? So we're gonna fucking do this, okay? So Titan Davis commits. He goes, not Carter Meadows. How did that go, Michael?
Hey,
Yeah,
Michael. Michael, I hope you know that if it comes down to NIL, y'all will never outdo us, and I want you to know that.
Michael's putting out a good chat right now, though. But yes. Wait, Juju, say that again. If it wasn't for NIL, what?
Like, if it comes down to NIL, y'all will not outdo us, and you better keep your pockets tight. You better keep your class tight, because if we miss on a certain someone,
We're
just
coming
know.
for you.
Just know, y'all are next.
Mhm.
Hey, Notre Dame's got their shit together, though. I'll give them that.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying, if it comes down to NIL, I fully believe that we can pull someone away.
Fair enough. All right. Johnny Olden, final thoughts, brother.
This class is just killing it. I mean, it's coming up. I told y'all last week it's gonna probably be top 5. It looked like it could be higher than that because a lot of these, when you get the 5 stars, it's gonna do a big jump because their composite rating is so high. So a lot of these people laughing and thinking they got away. He ain't get away. We coming for y'all too.
Fair enough. Get him. John Diadamo, get him.
Let Sharon cook, man. I mean, Sharon Moore, this staff, the Ellisons, everything going on. It is night and day from when I was starting to host this show like 2 some years ago. Oh my God, it's night and day. So kudos to them. They're going to keep cooking and yeah, call an Uber, call a Lyft, but have a great time tomorrow.
All right, buddy. All right, so final thoughts for me. I think we're going to go 3 for 3 this weekend, and I think we're going to have a hell of a fucking show Tuesday. That's what I think. So let's see. Let's see if Michigan can hold off the Syracuse, and let's see if we get our alpha wide receiver, because if we do, national title, baby.
Bro, we get locked up by accused, bro. I will be on a bender, bro.
I'll be on
Juju,
one too.
I'll tell you right now, dog. I'll tell you this. So I'm going to a brewery Saturday night.
Oh shit!
I might need an Uber if we get you know what I'm saying? I might need an Uber.
I'm not gonna lie. I would look. I'm so confident in this, bro. Like if this goes south, I'm fucked.
I know, bro. All right, boys. That's the show. Fucking drive safe. Be good. Don't fuck up, because we want to see you in the chat. But all right, guys. As you know it, as always, go blue.
Go blue.